Pleasure Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm here tonight with Barry 3D Carter and Zulf Ali. You'll probably notice that Thomas Patrice is not here. Well, apparently he lipped off and got in trouble and now has to do his chores tonight, so he's not allowed to play.
Or maybe he's playing with his cock rings again.
Yeah, that could very well be it, too. He's suspended from a ceiling somewhere with cock rings.
He can't get down. Honey, bring me the scissors!
And if this is your first episode with us, you might want to go back and take a look at some of the other ones first, because those were fun.
I want to see that episode all about Dave. We haven't published that, have we yet? We haven't published it.
No, we haven't. It's not. It has not been released, and we'll have to take a look.
By the time this one is up, it will
That's
be released.
my favorite.
Yeah, once this one's up, you're going to be sitting there going, "What the fuck are they talking about?" This will be the last episode that was released when you're seeing this one. So when you're seeing this one in a couple of weeks, because we're finally putting this one up, if you go back to last week's episode, it was all about me for whatever reason. And if you go,
It's like a Rick and Morty episode.
if you go 2 episodes ago,
okay, calm down, Alfred Hitchcock.
Gasket. And then those fucking cocksuckers decide right after I'm done blowing a fucking gasket, oh, maybe we should shut everything down again. So we're back.
Yeah, it was right in the evening. That's right.
You fucking dickhead.
Don't do it. They might cut us again.
No,
They're always listening.
No, aren't they saying that the schools they're going to do the school?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Trust me. Schools are safe. We're going back to school. We're going to take an extra week after or before the April break, which is usually the March break. But because everything was fucked up in March, we're going to move it to April. But we're still going to give the kids the week off school because they've been busy. So. What we're gonna do though is because the numbers are going up, we're gonna put Toronto, Peel, and some other place in online learning the week before you're gonna be staying at home anyways because there's fuck all else to do.
Unless you ride motorcycles, then there's a lot to do.
And we're gonna make the parents scramble to find somebody to watch you because you can't fucking stay at home alone because you don't know how to cook and you're going to burn yourself on a toaster trying to make a grilled cheese, and that's going to suck. Don't worry about it. Right after the April break, you're all going back into school. And then Monday comes. And then Monday, all of a sudden, you know what? Right. Going back to school right away. We're going to take a couple more weeks, maybe. Actually, you know what? Nobody's going back to school, and we're going to just continue doing
summer. Summer break starts now.
Fucking things happen. You can go back. Seeing as we have no fucking clue of what we're doing, we're just going to rely on you guys to kind of pick up the slack and do the whole homeschooling thing again, and just make it work for yourself, however you want to do it. Because that's what we really want. Like people dumber than fucking we are in 20 years running this fucking place because fuck.
Didn't go to school.
That saying, stay in school? It's not working right now, is it?
Not only that, too. It's like you look at some of these other places that are, instituting their COVID care, whatever the fuck, their own COVID accord things and what. And for some of them, you think, holy fuck, they're actually working. The numbers are going down, and then the numbers go up, and then the numbers come down, and then the numbers go up, and then the numbers come down. And everybody's looking, going, well, it's the government's fault. No, it's not the government's fault. Okay? You want to know whose fault it is? It's the dumb fucks that are going out, going, I'm not going to catch COVID. What do I fucking care? I want to
Dumb
go out.
like bulls, dumb like hawks.
I want to fuck. I want to ride my motorcycle with all my friends, and I want to be able to see people, and I want to be able to, like, I'd like to see my parents. I'd like to see my dad. I see my mom every week, every other week, because she doesn't get out of the house. So I go do her groceries every other week. Okay. But you know what, Mom? As soon as this shit's over, you're fucking going back to Metro yourself. You can do it. I fucking have faith in you. But other than that, everybody's going through a third wave right now, and there's been protests all over the place. They had a walkthrough in St. Catharines yesterday. There was another place out west that's kind of like, third round of bullshit and blah blah blah. There is no third wave of COVID. Really, tell that to the person that's fucking dying. Because guess what? It's real. And yep. I think, who else is your hometown there, Barry? That lovely city and behind
Segway.
Getting good at those, aren't I?
You're so good at it. Hey, that's a beautiful background. What's going on there?
This is where born and raised in Montreal, right? Vive le Quebec. So in Montreal, on Sunday they were doing a protest out there. Just because they were complaining about the time. So originally the curfew time was 8:00. Because numbers went down, they rolled it back to 9:30. So if you're on the street after curfew time, each person gets a $1,500 ticket.
Okay, so when you say curfew till 9:30, is everything open? Like the pubs and everything is open?
Nope.
So you can still, okay, that's all.
Everything shuts down except maybe a couple of fast food places.
Right,
and they will still take out. Okay. They will deliver. You can't go and pick up. They will come and deliver.
Okay.
Right?
So like the Uber Eats and all that, we're okay
exactly.
to run after that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The public transportation is still running just in case of emergency. Let's say someone has to go to a hospital. They can't stop the buses. So that's fine. If you're out between the after curfew hours, you need to have a letter. It's like having the letter from your teacher to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, the hall pass.
The hall pass, exactly. So you have to have a letter. So let's say you work at a business, and this is what happened to one of the ladies there. She worked at a snow removal company when this curfew was in effect, right? So she had to be out before the curfew was lifted. So she had to be at work for 5. So she's on the road like maybe 4, just after 4:00 in the morning, right? So the cops pulled her over. She had to have a letter from her place of business to say, this is where I'm working. So this is where I'm going. Yeah. And the cops still gave her a hard time. And she was like borderline of getting a $1,500 ticket.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, the cops are power mad over there. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. The cops in Montreal. The only reason you don't catch the stories is because they're always probably more in French than English. But, oh, geez, they're bad. Oh, my God. It's like Escape from New York. So they pushed the curfew back to 9:30. And because numbers are going down, but now numbers are going back up, so they're rolling it back to 8:00.
Okay. Well, so what were they coming? What were the numbers that has reduced down to? What was it? 2,000, 1,000?
I don't know the exact numbers, but I mean, but they went up a little bit. But they were handling. I think I like the way they were handling. Okay, everyone off the street by a certain time. Yeah. Really isolate, stay home if you're a certain age. So they've really been more, organized in how they're doing it.
More organized and systematic, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's
exactly.
what England was doing too. England, Australia, Dubai, they were all doing the same way. The curfew stuff.
So, so I know our numbers went up. So, in Toronto over here. So that's high score. We win.
4,405.
In a day.
A day.
A day.
So here's a funny story.
April 5th. Sorry, hold on. April 5th, 2021, new cases, 6,334 in Montreal.
Ding, 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 ding.
What?
Wow.
6,000 a day.
Wow. Yeah, all right. I guess it's a competition.
I'm hoping that's just Montreal.
I think they're that high in Montreal.
Well, I don't know.
Because I know our cases of over 4,000 were more than what Montreal had. because Toronto ain't playing second. It's like, the Leafs can't beat the Canadiens, but we can beat your score. Come on, Montreal. I'm going down.
No, sorry. No, that was apparently Canadian.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at that too.
They won't give me the city.
I just went cases in Montreal today. It's at 1,500.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
1,599 just today. That was 9 hours ago.
Right, that makes more sense. We are crushing Montreal.
But is that new cases or?
Yeah, that's. This is as of 9 hours ago. 1,600 new cases. Hospitalized and climb. 1,500 new cases. The day prior to that, I think the 6,000 is the overall for Canada. I could be wrong.
See, Toronto's crushing Montreal.
Toronto's crushing it. That's insane.
You're right. So we should be having that, but okay, that's a different story. So they turned around and said, okay, well, now we're going to push it from 9:30 cutoff time. I mean, curfew back to 8 o'clock. So a group of people all got together to do a protest. Live.
Peaceful protest.
Peaceful protest in old Montreal, what you see here behind me.
What time? 9 o'clock?
Honestly, they were close there, like the 8 o'clock kind of thing.
9
a.m. They got there close to the 8 o'clock curfew, started protesting, and refused to go because they were all frustrated about this curfew going back and forth. I'm like, okay, if that's what you got to be frustrated on, all right then. Of course, I don't know what sparked it. I guess they're trying to get people away from old Montreal. So if you've never been, old Montreal literally is that. That's where the settlers first came in.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Cobblestone street still.
Yeah.
It's right by the port, so you see all the docks, the boats coming in. It's really, that's where
being held there because they're going back on strike too. Fuckers.
Right? So this is what happened. And then this peaceful protest turned out to be a full-out riot. They were smashing property, smashing windows. Oh, yeah. It went from peaceful protest to shopping. So all these small businesses that are suffering already got vandalized.
Did Henri Richard get kicked out of the game again?
Pardon me?
Did Henri Richard get kicked out of the game again?
Hey, let me tell you about something about Montreal, okay? There's one thing I can say about Montreal. We know how to riot. See, the Americans think they got it straight. No. We know how to do a good riot. First of all, we rioted, of course, this weekend. Then before that, we rioted when the Canadiens won the Stanley Cup years ago. We shut down St. Catherine Street. That's like Yonge Street. And that was a full-out riot because we were happy. Not because we lost.
You guys did a riot because you were happy.
We won. The Canadiens won the Stanley Cup.
Have you seen the cities that will burn their fucking entire downtown core down to the ground because their team won the national championship, whether it be the Super Bowl, the NBA trophy, the World Series, or the Stanley Cup? Have you seen that trend? They all seem to be doing it now. That actually did start in Montreal. That is a Montreal original thing. Nobody had ever done it before, and then all of a sudden, turned a fucking sauteed Quebec fucking squad car, lit the fucker on fire. Everybody's doing it now.
Oh, hey, even before then. Okay, look, if you've never seen the movie Slapshot with Paul Newman, you have to you got to watch Slapshot with Paul Newman, right? To get an understanding how Canadians see hockey. And if you watch the Quebecois version, not even the French version, the Quebecois version, which is all the French slang in there, oh man, it makes me homesick. So even before then, the best riot Montreal had, okay, was can you guys figure? It was a concert. Do you know who was playing?
Celine Dion?
Nope.
Luda.
Nope.
What's that chick's name from the 80s? Mitsu.
Nope. Oh, Mitsu was awesome, man. She's a cutie. No, it was Guns and Roses.
No.
Yeah, Guns and Roses. So the story is, and I remember this because I was working, and one of my friends, I was working at a restaurant, and he got the money to go, and he bought a ticket for himself and his nephew. His nephew was 12 to 14, to take him to see Guns N' Roses. This is when they were on the top of their game, right? But Axl is pure attitude. So they went and did the concert at the Olympic Stadium, right? So a lot of concerts would go to the Montreal Forum. The only people that were big enough to fill the Olympic Stadium was Michael Jackson with the Jacksons, right? And Guns N' Roses. So,
Wow.
okay, that's to show you the seating capacity before it all still crumbles down. So they get in there, they start playing. So the first song, it gets out there. They start, opening act does their stuff. Guns N' Roses get out there. I think Metallica. No, it wasn't Metallica. I can't remember who the opening act was. But anyways, get out there. First song, Axl starts singing. The microphone's kind of okay, right? Starts doing the second song. Microphone's cutting in and out.
No.
He starts getting the third song. Fuck this! He whips the microphone down, bounces off the ground. He walks off the stage. Slash and the rest of the boys are still playing, and they're looking like, is he
going to get another mic?
Is he getting another mic? Hold on, he's got his towel. And they walked off. 3 songs in, Axl was the first one gone. They walked off. People like, okay. And then started rumbling a little bit. And then they lost their fucking minds.
No.
The stadium was sold out. Cops were trying to kind of keep it under control, trying to disperse people because everyone's not coming out and they're coming out early, right? So you always have cops around there to kind of, manage control of the people, right? And they came out there and people were pissed because the amount of money they paid
to
see this show. They turned around, I don't know how it came about, but people were mad. The cops were trying to get them to go. People started pushing on the cop car, flipped it completely upside down.
Fuck?
Like by manpower, just picked it up. A whole group of them flipped it upside down, smashed in the windows, and it just went pandemonium. It was bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A. It was fucking bananas.
Banana.
Banana. Banana. If you watch Zolf when he does his comedy.
Banana.
Right? And it was so we know how to riot. Like Axl came out there, did 3 songs, people lost their shit. My buddy who was there, when I saw him at work the next night, and I was like, "Hey, how'd it go?" He goes, "Barry, did you see the news?" I went, "Yeah, what happened to you?" He goes, "I was there. If you look back at the footage, you're gonna see me because my nephew is running in there to help try to flip over the car, and I'm pulling him out so this way my sister doesn't see her son on TV with me and him flipping a car."
That was the last day I was allowed to take my nephew out. I don't know what happened after that. It's been 20 years.
Social media existed. For him, the nephew was like, "This is best night ever. I saw Guns N' Roses.
Ever.
I flipped a police car. I got a tattoo. I had a beer. I drank.
You snorted cocaine out of some hooker's ass.
I mean, I listened to NWA.
Montreal.
We got tattoos, matching tattoos saying "no regards."
No regards. No regards. We know how to riot, and I don't know what. I don't know if it's the cheese and the poutine that gets them going. I don't know what it is. If it's a steamies or those hot dogs, the steamies.
I'm gonna go with the fact that it starts from like way back when all the ancestors were in France, because they were big for rioting too, right? Like storm the Bastille type thing, and the what's her name, Marie Antoinette, and guillotine and everything else. So I mean, the French do have a rich history of fucking lighting it up.
Yeah, that's where the term "lit" comes from.
Okay, you mentioned that. True story. So you always have, for the rest of Canada, you have Canada Day.
True stories.
It's true stories with Barry Kennedy. So years ago, we have Canada Day, but exactly 1 week before, there's Saint Jean Baptiste.
Yeah.
Right, which is only celebrated in Quebec.
In Quebec, yeah.
Right, so we don't
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because to offset the days, we get that civic holiday where it's Caravana here in Toronto. They don't get that weekend. So,
Caravana.
Yeah, man. Okay. So, Saint Jean Baptiste. You can't fuck with Saint Jean Baptiste, right? See, in Quebec, they'll say if the Saint Jean Baptiste falls on a Wednesday, it's the Wednesday. Companies will not move the day. They won't say, "Oh, let's put it on a Friday to give the employees a long weekend."
Oh, really?
They no.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
It's
so
not
there's no long weekends. Just break in the middle and the next day you go to work.
Yeah, it's not like Victoria Day where it fucking bounces around, or like
Yeah.
Easter where it keeps bouncing around and whatnot. If it's the 24th of June, it's the fucking 24th of June.
Yeah, without
Whether
fail,
it's
doesn't matter.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It doesn't fucking matter. It's the 24th of June.
Right. So if it
It's
falls on a
gangster.
weekend, only if it falls on a weekend, then you would get the day off during the week, right?
Right.
To
Okay.
make it fair. But if it falls on a Wednesday, Wednesday it is. So if the Saint Jean Baptiste falls on a Wednesday, then by all rights, Canada Day falls on the next Wednesday. Canada Day, they don't give a fuck about. They'll move Canada Day. So they'll say, oh, Canada Day? All right, we'll give it to you on Friday. Saint Jean Baptiste, oh no, you cannot move that day because we would riot. So going back to being lit, there was one time, Saint Jean Baptiste out in Quebec City, people make the huge big bonfires with the logs. They look like a giant teepee, and they make the log, they light it on fire, and they're partying away. And one guy was so wasted, he's like, "Hey, I'm going to run through the fire. Watch me." Yeah, he got to the in part. He didn't make it out unscathed. He became flambe. He was a human torch. You understand that? He was marshmallow toasted.
That's when somebody came up with the idea for the Burning Man concert.
Again from Montreal.
Yes. See, Montreal is rich with
Full of history. Full of
Progressive.
history. Just odd with new ideas.
best riots, best lighting people on fire.
Oh, I'm on fire. You know, that's where Missy Elliott probably got it from.
I will admit, though, they do have the best food. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
They have the best food ever.
Oh gosh, yeah. You'll find some great stuff. I mean, and we have festivals for all that stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
But this guy ran through the fire, came out, and he was like, "Flame on! Get it off! Get it off!" It's like, you're not the Human Torch.
Pitcher patcher.
You know, you're not the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, man. It's like, what do you, so I mean, really? You ran through flames and you're full of alcohol on the inside of your system, and you thought that was he's tanked, right? Alcohol.
Human Torch right there. He's gonna be fucking farting like a blowtorch. Burn the house down.
He was the Roman candle. Montreal knows how to party. That's all I got to say, man.
But again, that's why Burning Man lasts so long.
It was a 7-day event, 7-day, 8.
Yeah. You know, if he was a fat guy, it would have been like tire fire. Which is the only reason why I can't get cremated. Because I'll fucking burn for a month. Like,
oh man,
that's not true, Dave. You've lost weight.
Yeah, you did. What was this? Did you say? I remember you said 60 pounds, 80 pounds, something like that.
No.
Did you say you shout out Thomas or something? Sorry. Did you not say you lost like about 40 pounds or something?
No, I've lost about 24-ish.
Oh, 24-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
So still
Thomas curled
great.
up.
That's still great.
And more than I did. So yeah.
Congrats, well, man. I'm still working on it. So I didn't lose anything last week, but I also didn't gain anything either. So
which is positive.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you know,
hey, you should do the Ramadan with me.
Let's see. Excuse me now.
You should do the fasting in Ramadan with me. It's a dry fast from sunrise to sunset. No water, no food, no sex, nothing.
Does coffee count into that category?
Yeah, you can't eat. It's like what? Hello, nothing is coming. Nothing is coming.
Zolf, I know you've had an accident. You broke the toes on a motorcycle. Did you bang your head at one point? Because
no, bro, that's what we do. For real. Sunrise.
No, I know. I'm not saying you don't do it. I know that's what you do. I know that's what it's done. I know that's part of it. You expect Dave to go from sunrise to sunset with no coffee?
Yeah, well, it gets better. No food, no water, no cussing.
Do you not know who we talked
Oh,
to?
fuck yourself. Fuck
I know, that's
you,
why I said it. That's why I said it.
dumb motherfucker. At what fucking point in time do you think I'm not going to have any fucking coffee? First of all, as I'm driving a fucking axe through somebody's fucking skull at work, I'm probably going to let a fuck or a cunt slip out.
I know. That's
No,
how,
and
that's
and
how
that's
it
how
is.
riots
It's
start.
abstinence. It's
no,
restraint.
suck my fucking dick.
See, so Dave right now is rating that riot mentality.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, let me clarify something. If you celebrate Ramadan like Zulf does, all the fucking power to you. I'm sure you grew up with it, or that's what you follow, and that's what that is what you do. And by all means, do that. That is not for me. Okay, because I can pretty much guarantee you the first thing I'm going to ask for in that jail cell is a fucking Big Mac combo. Because the diet will be off.
Yeah. I used to do a joke about it.
Because if I'm not getting coffee, chances are I'm going to fucking Jeffrey Dahmer somebody.
There used to be a joke I used to do earlier because of this. I'm like, the Muslims have Ramadan where we don't eat or drink or cuss for 30 days from sunrise to sunset. That explains why we have
30 days.
30 days. That's why it explains why we have so many terrorists, because we're just so fucking temperamental and blowing shit up.
Right? I mean, I don't.
Oh, trust me. After fucking 2 days, I would claim it in the name of Allah.
Wow. See, 30
Surprise,
days.
guys! I'm David Sokolowski. Ramadan.
Oh, yeah. Ramadan, definitely. This is the new holiday. It's called Kaboom.
Where are my 72 versions at?
Fuck that. I don't care about 72 versions. Just give me a fucking burger.
Right? See, that's what it comes down to, man. See, you should move to Montreal, Dave. If you go and do, Ramadan with Zulf.
Nah, bro, no way, no. Ooh, no.
Zulf's like, no. These were just jokes, people. No.
Yeah, it's just jokes. Don't kill the Muslim.
First of all, I don't think La Belle Provence, not the province,
Restaurant.
that food place, will be ready for me at sundown. Because if I go all day without eating, when I walk in and I go, give me 15 steamies to start. And if anybody has never been to Montreal, if you haven't had a steamy, you wasted a fucking trip.
Yes.
Okay? We did a show, Barry Thomas and I, and
Al.
Zulf couldn't make it for whatever reason, but we drove out to Montreal, and the only reason why I agreed to do the show was because where we were doing it, right next door to the bar, was the La Belle Provence with fucking steamies. And as soon as we got off the stage, everybody was like, "Oh, very good job," and I'm like, "Get out of my fucking way."
We made a beeline over there, but yeah, let me tell you, see, and that's why I miss Montreal, right? I mean, first of all, the whole rioting that happened in old Montreal, I make jokes of it, but the people that did it, man, fuck you. Why'd you turn around and break down small businesses, especially with everything going on?
For Zulf Ali, Barry 3D Carter, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. There are a lot of good people out in this world. None of them are on TikTok, but if you can't find one, be one.
Woo-hoo! Yeah!